Back with you following the technical difficulties and just in time for the Bryan Station touchdown. The pass from Davis, and the defenders have scored inside 10 seconds to go in the first half.
And a really nice fade route right there. They're doing a good job holding off the defender and bringing in the ball right there.
We'll see if they can tack on the extra point. Bryan Station has threatened a number of times in this first half. And the kick is on its way, and it is good by Hannon. And it is a 7-0 Bryan Station lead with 7.9 seconds to go in the first half as the defenders take the lead. So they were able to take advantage, KJ. We talked about the penalty on the offsides that kept that drive going way back upfield. And then they were able to cash in just on this last play. That last play, a nice throw outside by Davis.
And a very costly play right there on the fourth down. You only have a yard to go. You have one job, just watch the ball, and you jump off sides and turns to a touchdown, giving Station the momentum going into the half.
Well, we talked about how the close game, the mistakes can come to the front in that, and it did on that drive. So now we'll see if Ballard can come back. Of course, they don't have much time to do so here. But in the second half now, as the defenders, it looks like, will take the lead into halftime. And then with the kick, and it'll sail into the end zone. So the touchback will get Ballard started on the 20, and that's the way we'll see the final few seconds of this first half play out. But a big touchdown by Bryan Station in the final seconds of the first half. So a good vocal Bryan Station crowd here on what has turned out to be a very pleasant night in Lexington. 75 degrees at kickoff, and very comfortable 75 and a dry 75 after some rain earlier in the day today and some rather ominous forecasts earlier in the week. But it's turned out to be a great night for football. We've seen a very competitive game, and Bryan Station has really dominated the possession time, and now they do have a lead, but it's only 7-0, so plenty of time, plenty of room for Ballard to make a comeback. Here is the handoff, and that is Hockersmith, and he's going to head for the sideline and get there with just under 2 seconds to go in the first half.
And I think Coach probably wishes he just stayed in bounds right there. Just let it go to half.
Now they'll have to run another play with the ball spotted at about the 23-yard line. Second down and about 7 for the Bruins on what will be the final play of the first half. The snap, Irvin gives it off. And there is Hockersmith, and he is tackled as he nears the sideline, but that will be it for the first half of play tonight. A late touchdown in the first half by Bryan Station, and they lead it by a score of 7-0 over Ballard. We will take a break and begin our halftime report in just a moment on Glycod.
Children love Head Start, and you will too. Community Action Council's prep academies are hiring now. Head Start is an early childhood education program for children from birth to age 5. Help us give more children the Head Start advantage.
Teacher, what are you waiting for?
Join our team of dedicated education professionals. Apply online today at comaction.org. What are you waiting for?
Are you a parent battling with raising your child in today's fallen world? You're not alone. The Operation Parent Handbook is your beacon of hope with info and guidance on social media, vaping, anxiety, and more. It's a resource that equips you with the guidance and conversation starters you need in your parenting journey. Use discount code KIDS at checkout to get 10% off any handbook. Visit operationparent.org to reclaim your confidence as a parent. Operation Parent, you've got this.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do with it.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
Are you an HVAC and refrigeration tech looking for new opportunities? Tech24 is your single source for commercial HVAC, refrigeration, and kitchen equipment maintenance all across the country. We have exciting career opportunities with great pay and benefits in your area. To learn more, contact Brad at 864-549-8344 and check us out on the web at mytech24.com. 864-549-8344.
Home of excellent service, support, and satisfaction, Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment is your one-stop mower shop. Family owned since 1985, Lexington Outdoor offers top brands like Husqvarna, Toro, Grasshopper, and Echo. Plus, free pickup and delivery. Located just 2 miles west of Douglas High School, they're open weekdays and most Saturday mornings. For more info, stop in or visit their website at lexoutdoorpower.com. Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, the right equipment for the right job.
A new year means next level math, but even the best teachers can't always provide the personal attention each child needs. Mathnasium has a solution to help any student excel. Our caring, highly trained instructors use a range of teaching modes that ensure true foundational understanding. We're not about rote memorization. The Mathnasium method develops the critical thinking and problem-solving skills they need to succeed, with the option to learn face-to-face online at home or face-to-face at one of our 1,000 neighborhood learning centers. Mathnasium, we're changing lives through math.
Tonight's halftime report is brought to you by Mathnasium of East and West Lexington, sponsor of tonight's Scholar Athlete. Mathnasium unlocks the math potential in every child.
Back at Bryan Station High School, glad you've joined us on Glycod tonight. I'm Keith Elkins, KJ Jones alongside. Jackson Miller is our producer, and Benson Gregory is our camera operator tonight. A late touchdown by Bryan Station has given them the lead, a late touchdown in the first half. They have a 7-0 lead now. Jordan Haskins with the catch on that pass from James Davis late in the first half for the defenders, and Hannon added the extra point. It's 7-0 Bryan Station. What teams are off to hot starts? Check out the latest Birds bonus. It's shakedowns and rebounds on glycod.com, plus continuous score updates from around the area. Our executive producer is Steve Bird, and we thank him for his work, and we are glad that you're with us tonight here at Bryan Station High School. And KJ, we've got a few numbers here from the first half, but Bryan Station has really just been grinding it out, and they took advantage of a mistake on the last drive that allowed them to keep possession on a fourth down penalty, an offside penalty that allowed them to get a first down. They marched the ball down the field, and then Davis to Haskins for the touchdown. But the defenders have controlled the football most of this first half, but it's only a 7-0 game, so still very much open to either team. But you do have to, if you're Bryan Station, you got to think you're doing well in grinding it out, and you just want to cash it in.
Yeah, and Station really done really good right there in the first half, almost 3 times the possession time with 18 minutes, and Ballard only 5 minutes of possession. And passing yards, you see Ballard with -4 passing yards and Bryan Station with 105. So, I mean, really a big difference there. And, I mean, looking at the stats, you maybe expect Station to be up a lot more, but, I mean, you're up with 7-0 at halftime. I think they're okay with that.
So the defenders looking for their first win of the season. They had lost 3 straight, but they lost to state champions in 3 different classifications last year. 6A champ Trinity beat them 28-10, and then 4A champ Boyle County beat them 48-8. 5A champ Bowling Green got a 38-22 win over Bryan Station, and so they'll try to get a win tonight over a good Ballard team. Ballard also, they're not state champion, but they have done well in the playoffs in recent years. This is a good Ballard team and an incredibly tough schedule for Bryan Station at the start, and Ballard has played a tough one as well.
Yeah, Ballard's, they've played tough. They got them a good win last week against PRP, and I feel like just just got to clean up some things here. I mean, you're coming off a win, so you have some momentum from last week. So, like I said, there's a few things they need to clean up, and I think they're right here in the game.
We are at halftime, and it is 7-0. Bryan Station on top with the late touchdown, Davis to Haskins to give the defenders the score, and they are on top by 7 as we continue with our halftime report in just a moment. We'll be right back on Glycod.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
Calling all football fans. Come on down to Roosters, where the wings are hot, the drinks are cold, and the good times never stop. Roosters is where you can catch all the action of the game and enjoy a delicious meal. Choose from 15 varieties of sauces. Even try our burgers, salads, and out-of-this-world pizzas. Something for everyone at Roosters. Dine in, carry out, or let us cater. Open late for the Night Owls. Visit our Richmond Road location or off Nicholasville Road by Walmart.
Are you a parent battling with raising your child in today's fallen world? You're not alone. The Operation Parent Handbook is your beacon of hope with info and guidance on social media, vaping, anxiety, and more. It's a resource that equips you with the guidance and conversation starters you need in your parenting journey. Use discount code KIDS at checkout to get 10% off any handbook. Visit operationparent.org to reclaim your confidence as a parent. Operation Parent, you've got this.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
Let's get real. For a lot of people, 4 years of college might as well be a million. With us, you can get a certificate in a matter of months and start a career right away. College for the real world. College for your world.
With Fast Signs, create custom deep sea signage that makes the wait a visual escape. Fast Signs, make your statement.
Here to hear what's on your mind. Take this time to talk and get it right. You know I'll be there all your life. When you need me, I'll be by your side.
Little everyday conversations about the dangers of underage drinking can make a big difference in a child's life. Talk, they hear you.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School Football on Glycod.
Halftime at Bryan Station. The home team leading it here 7-0 over the visiting Ballard Bruins, as Bryan Station trying for that first win. It would be a big one. We're seeing the Bryan Station band doing the entertainment here at halftime. A good Bryan Station crowd on hand tonight. And KJ, this Bryan Station Ballard confrontation tonight, they've met a few times recently, met in the playoffs last year. Bryan Station won it in the semifinal round, and they have been part of this more of a Lexington-Louisville rivalry we've seen over the different classifications here in the last few years.
Definitely a rivalry, because as a Louisville school, you want to have that dominance as nobody else in the state can beat you. So definitely a rivalry here, and I think Ballard, that's the chip on the shoulder they want to come out with, especially getting beat in the playoffs last year by Station. So I think they'll want to come out strong here and try to get this win.
Ballard under first-year head coach Matt Keene, and he was with the program before as an assistant, so just moving smoothly into the head coaching position his first year. A 1-2 mark. 41-33 is his career record. He was with Bullitt Central, and from 2016 to 2021 before becoming Ballard head coach this year. Ballard coming off a 26-0 win in their last game. Mentioned their playoff history. They have had some success in the playoffs. Quarterfinals as a 4A school, 1977, 79, and 81, 82, 85, 91, 95, 97, 98, and 2003. And then as a 6A school, quarterfinals in 2012, 2016, 2018, semifinalists in 1992 in 4A, and in 2014, 2022, and 2023 in 6A football. Of course, runners-up is 4A in 1984, lost to Christian County that year in a state championship game. So this season, though, they went down to defeat at the hands of South Warren, 24-0, and then lost to Mayo, KJ's old school. The Bulldogs put it on 49-21, and Ballard 26 and PRP nothing in their third game. And that defeat by Mayo, I don't know if you had a chance to see your alma mater play yet this year, but they've got some good athletes on that team.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I caught a little bit of the game last week against St. X, where they won in overtime off a 2-point conversion. So the Bulldogs off to a really good start here this season, and playing Trinity tonight. Hope they're doing well over there.
Well, we've got a good one going here. 7-0 the score. Late first half touchdown by Bryan Station has the defenders in front. 7-0 the score over Ballard. And we will continue with our halftime report in just a moment here on Glycod.
New year means next level math, but even the best teachers can't always provide the personal attention each child needs. Magnesium has a solution to help any student excel. Our caring, highly trained instructors use a range of teaching modes that ensure true foundational understanding. We're not about rote memorization. The Magnesium method develops the critical thinking and problem-solving skills they need to succeed, with the option to learn face-to-face online at home or face-to-face at one of our 1,000 neighborhood learning centers. Magnesium, we're changing lives through math.
Central Kentucky Driving School is raising the bar in driver education because the safety of their students is too important for anything less. Offering driver training for teens and adults, Central Kentucky Driving School will equip you with the skills needed to become a safe and confident driver. A proud community partner, Central Kentucky Driving School invests in their students and families and guides you every step of the way. For more information, give them a call at 859-538-7775 or visit drivecky.com.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives.
And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time while I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
Halftime continues at Bryan Station High School. Defenders coming back out on the field to our left, and we see Ballard from across the way also returning to the field. A 7-0 score, Bryan Station on top and leading it here at the break. Tonight's Scholar Athlete of the Week is presented by Mathnasium, changing lives through math. And representing Bryan Station High School tonight, Ethan Thomas, a 3.79 GPA, a junior defensive end, and we congratulate him on his football and academic success, and he is the Scholar Athlete of the Week presented by Mathnasium. Well, KJ, what do you think these halftime conversations have been about? If you're Ballard, what do you hope to do here to get things turned around the second half?
If you're Ballard, you really just have to step it up on the offensive side of the ball. I mean, you've held Station to 7 points. And honestly, that was because of a mistake. You jumped off sides on a 4th down, so it's really something you kind of shot yourself in the foot with. So you're doing really good on the defensive side, just picking it up on offense, creating more running lanes. The passing game hasn't really been there, so you really just gotta get those blocks and get the running game going. And for Bryan Station, I mean, you put together some good drives. I would say just finishing drives. You're doing good on defense. You've had a shutout, but like I said, just finishing drives. You had some good drives that didn't come away with points, but you were able to execute on that last drive and score some points. So just focus on executing and finishing like that last drive before the half.
Yeah, they did a nice job in finishing that one, of course, but they were moving up and down the field earlier in the ball game and just could not get it across the goal line. Of course, you get a little bit, in a sense, hemmed in as you get down closer in that red zone. A little bit more difficult to operate, not quite as free and open, and that can sometimes help the defense in a situation like that, can it?
Yeah, with such a short field, it's just not many places to go as far as route running. So, yeah, it definitely helps the defense and condenses it because you can use the sideline as your extra defender, whereas a longer field, you have way more to guard. So, yeah, it definitely helps with the defense being down there.
Bryan Station 0-3 on the year. But they are leading here tonight by a score of 7-0 over the Ballard Bruins, and of course both of these teams have tough schedules ahead of them, in addition to, as we mentioned earlier, the tough schedule behind them. Bryan Station, after tonight, plays against Tates Creek here next Friday, September 20th, and then they'll play Henry Clay on Friday, October the 4th, and of course Henry Clay's really struggling and trying to get their program going again, so Bryan Station will be a solid favorite in that one. Then they play at GRC on Friday, October the 11th, and then a noon game at Frederick Douglass on Saturday, October 19th. That will be a big one, KJ. Those two schools have really dominated Lexington football here over the last few years, so Bryan Station against Douglass on Saturday the 19th, and that should be a big matchup.
For sure, and everybody in Lexington looking to give Douglass that first loss because they're still undefeated in Lexington here. So I think anytime that a school from Lexington faces them, they're giving their best.
And then continuing with that Bryan Station schedule, Friday, October 25th, they play Madison Central, another district game, and then finish up with a 7:30 game Friday, November 1st, finishing the regular season at Central Hardin. They're in 6A District 8, the defenders are. So some tough opponents ahead, but the ones that they have already played are really in the tough category. So we should see, I would think, Bryan Station start to make some hay with some of this other portion of their schedule. But they got a tough opponent tonight in Ballard, and they really need this win, and so does Ballard at this point.
Yeah, and I think this would be a big confidence boost for them here if they get that big win. And I think it's good to front load the schedule, play all your best opponents so you can have confidence towards the end of the season and going into the playoffs with some wins at the end of the season, whereas playing top teams and take some losses and your confidence may be a little bit shit going into the playoffs.
Ballard with losses to South Warren and to Mayo, and then a win over PRP. Playing here tonight, they play GRC next week at home at Ballard. Then they're at Tates Creek, then at Trinity. They play Oldham County at home, and then Eastern at home, and Woodford County on the road to finish up the regular season on Friday, November the 1st. So that's how it shapes up for these two teams as we look down the road just a bit. Right now we're getting ready for second half action. Ballard and Bryan Station here at Bryan Station High School. Glad you joined us on Glycod. And we are ready for some second half action. And we are approaching kickoff here at the start of the second half. Ballard back in receiving position as Hannon will get ready to boot that ball for Bryan Station. So glad you've joined us for this one. We are ready to go in the third quarter of play. Hannon ready to boot it. Approaches the football, and we are underway in the second half. Gets it in the air and over the head of Elliott, and he's going to let it bounce, and it does get into the end zone. Boy, it's a tense moment there for him as it bounced straight up in the air.
Yeah, really lucky right there that it did just bounce to the end zone because that could have been really ugly to start off the second half here.
So that's the way we'll start in the second half, and it'll be Ballard on the offense, and they will take over at the 20-yard line. We saw Larry Irvin in the first half, and as Ballard struggled to get that offense going, and they'll see if they can't open things up a little bit here in the second half. So here come the Bruins back out to set up their offense from the 20-yard line. Urban back there, quarterback, and now sends Elliott in motion, flips it out to him. Elliott's got it, got some room, and comes up to the 27, 28-yard line. A good gain on the first play.
And Elliott really just showing up his versatility right there. Really, really nice athlete in open field there.
Will Elliott, 5'8", 140, and a freshman. Not a big player at all, at least not yet, but very quick and good hands to make that catch, and then made a nice gain out of it. So 2nd and 2 for the Bruins at the 28-yard line here on the first drive of the second half. Ballard trailing 7-0. Here is the snap, and now the give is to Elliott, and not much room there for him this time. That play was a little slow developing, and Bryan Station was right on it.
Yeah, good job getting back there by the defensive lineman, getting in the backfield to stop it right there and bring up a big 3rd down.
So a 3rd down play. 3rd down. Looks like about 5 now after the loss on that play. All right at the 35-yard line in Ballard territory, or make it the 25-yard line in Ballard territory. Here's the snap and the give straight ahead. Not enough for first down yardage.
And Ballard just really one-dimensional so far. Just another run right up the middle right there. And looked like Station knew what was coming right there and able to get the stop.
So that brings up a 4th and 5 situation. Barnett, the punter for Ballard. Bryan Station has used Haskins and Green on the returns. And the kick is away. This one is taken at the 42, and he's dropped immediately.
And a really risky catch right there with some defenders right in his face, but a way to secure the ball.
So Bryan Station will take it over at about the 43-yard line. So good field position for the defenders, but as you say, a bit of a risky catch.
And let's see if they can carry that momentum from that last touchdown before the half.
Davis and company back out on the field now, the Bryan Station offense. Here is the give behind him, and not much there. And that was stopped at about the 40-yard line.
Looked like Washington right there on the run, but Ballard right there as soon as he got the ball.
He has seen plenty of defenders right around him all night long. Of course, Ballard, like any opponent, would be wise to key on him. He has gained more than 3,000 yards in his high school career. Kalen Washington wearing number 1 for the defenders. Next play coming. Davis looking, running to his left. He's scrambling and now finally flings the ball out to the side as he was going down.
And it looks like he may have already been down before. I'm not. Actually, I'll call it an incomplete pass there. Just almost. A good pressure right there by the Ballard defense. Just barely able to get that pass away.
So Ballard putting the pressure on. Yeah, flag on the field. There is going to be an intentional grounding call, so that'll be a loss of down, too.
I was thinking it was grounding right there. I didn't see the flag come out, though, because I don't think that ball got above the line of scrimmage.
Those Ballard defenders, Coleman, Jones, Cato, Reisinger, called his name a couple of times tonight, Atkinson, Brown, Rhodes. Ballard missing a couple of players too, and now we're going to march the penalty off.
Good defense right here to start off the half for both teams so far. Looks like we're going to have a bit of the same from the first half, just a defensive battle.
So all the way back now at the 27-yard line. You have to get all the way over into Ballard territory at about the 47 to get a first down.
And if you're Ballard here, you got to watch out for Tayshawn Adams.
Seen a lot from him in the first half, and now it'll be a false start against Bryan Station, and they'll go back a little further.
If you're Ballard, you want to make sure nothing gets behind you, but you also want to watch out for a screen pass right here, being so far behind the sticks.
See what they try now. And the snap, and dribbled that one, looked like, and got it back, and then fires downfield, and that one is caught up near midfield. Out of bounds at about the 47, 48-yard line, so a nice gain. Short of the first down, but a nice gain.
Really good play right there for Station, and I'd assume they may go for it here on fourth down, picking up so much yardage on the third down right there.
Barber with the catch for Bryan Station. They'll spot it right at the 45-yard line in defender territory, but they still need another 7 or 8 yards for the first down. So it looks like Hannon is going to boot it out of there. Barnett back, and the snap, and the kick is away. Barnett waves for the fair catch and makes the catch at about the 24-yard line.
You've seen right there on that play, another low snap. Luckily, he was able to pick it up and get that ball away.
So punts exchanged, and now with 8:36 to go in the third, Bryan Station holding a 7-0 lead. It'll be Ballard on the offense, and Irvin comes back out.
For Ballard, you just got to find something that's going to work for you. Just haven't been able to put together too many good drives here in this game.
Here's the snap, and Irvin takes it. Tries to head around that left side. Not much room there for him.
Quarterback draw right there for Irvin, and be able to plow through and break a few tackles, pick up some nice yardage.
It'll be a second down play coming up. Second down at about 6 for Ballard. Ball on the 29-yard line. Bruins get set. Couple of receivers to the right for Irvin. He's got it. Pitch is right. It is Hockersmith, and he comes up. Loose ball. Scramble for it. And Bryan Station says they have it, and they do.
And you just hate to see that. Looks like it's going to be a good gain right there. Nice pitch to the outside, and just unable to hold on to the ball at the end there. Way to get the big turnover for the Station defense there.
So a big recovery by Bryan Station. We've talked about the importance of turnovers in a close game like this, and now the defenders with a real opportunity. That ball at about the 35-yard line in Ballard territory, and that's where they'll start 1st and 10 with 7:41 to go in the third. Snap to Davis, hands it to Washington. Straight ahead he goes, and got a little momentum going this time. Gets across the 30-yard line.
Looks like he trucked a few defenders on the way to that run right there also. Some strong running right there for Washington. Really been pounding the run game through the tackles here.
Yeah, you just look for him to break a long one. He's so powerful and hard to bring down. They've done a good job so far tonight, containing him anyway, but always a threat. Here's the snap. They give it to him again. No, he's going to keep it around the right side this time. Davis has it, and he gets down to about the 25-yard line, close to a first down.
And just a read option right there, but good job by the Ballard defense, standing their assignments, and good job by Cooper Reisinger making the tackle right there.
A third down and about 2 for Bryan Station, trying to keep this drive alive. They working here in the third quarter and moving it down the field. They've had success doing that tonight, but that goal line has been tough to cross for either team. Here's the snap. There is Washington again, and he is met by 3 Bruins there as he's brought down. Marion Atkinson among them.
Hard fought 1-yard run right there.
It's going to be a fourth down play, looks like. No, they are going to say it's a first down. So a big first down for Bryan Station, keeps the drive alive. Defenders set to go on 1st and 10 now. All at about the 25. Davis has it, looking, and he's got his man out to the left. Down close to the 20-yard line. Barber with the catch.
Really good throw out there to Barber on the out route, and good catch.
So we've seen Davis make some good throws tonight. He can also take off and run with it. That one is good for a first down.
The Bryan Station pass game has really been the difference in this game here. Ballard just unable to establish a pass game, and see the defenders here making some good passes.
Ball at about the 15-yard line. Here is Davis again, throwing again. This time floats it out to the left, and it is broken up in the end zone. Nice defense out there.
It looks like he was trying to hit his guy on the fade route down there, but excellent defense right there by Ballard.
Caleb Ellis on the defense right there, and he made the play, and that keeps Bryan Station out of the end zone again on that one, and now it's 2nd and 10 from the 15.
And it looks like he was trying to hit his guy. Looks like maybe number 3, Jordan Haskins right there, but I love how he just put the ball out there for his guy to try to make a play on the fade route.
Here's the snap, and the give this time, and that is Washington, and this time he's going to score. They don't stop him at all this time, and he's in the end zone.
And all the runs that he's gotten tonight, he was destined for a touchdown tonight. Really like how his line cleared the way for him and got in almost untouched.
So a 15-yard touchdown run by Kalen Washington has made it 13-0 with 4:40 to go in the third. Bryan Station on top, and now trying to add a 14th point. Give him a little more breathing room in that margin as Hannon is on the field, ready to go for the kick. And that time, you just kept waiting for him to break through, and they had covered it up so many times, but that time they could not stop him, and into the end zone he went. So here is Hannon. And the snap, and the ball is down and on its way, and it is good. And the score 14-0. Bryan Station on top with 4:40 to go in the third quarter. And we will take a break right here. Be back with more football action in just a moment here on Glycod.
Tow? Martin's Peterbilt Towing Service is here 24/7. Based in London and Pikeville, we will travel to you. Commercial trucks and trailers, no job too big. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling. You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
So a touchdown for Bryan Station puts them up 14-0 now as we play here in the third quarter and getting set to kick it off. Interested in a corporate partnership with Glycod on our high school athletics platform or have a programming idea? Drop us a note at glycod.com. Ready for the kick now, and here it is. Again, a high bounce, has to chase it back, chase it into the end zone, and that will stop play, and they'll start at the 20. And some tense moments there on these Ballard kickoff returns and kick returns.
For Ballard, this is starting to get to dangerous territory also. Being unable to establish a pass game, getting down 14 points, it could be a hard hole to dig yourself out of.
4:37 to go in the third, and that time again, we saw a lot of that in the first half where Bryan Station would move it down the field but could not score. This time they did cash in, and so maybe we'll see a little bit of it taking a toll on the Ballard defense. They've had to battle a lot tonight, and Bryan Station can really come at you with a number of weapons.
For sure, a lot of guys over there, yeah, like you said, can just come at you and hit you in different ways.
So the Bruins back out on the field. Irvin, a quarterback. He's got Elliott there behind him. Has it and is looking and floats it out to the right to Elliott. And he tries to make a move but is bumped out of bounds at about the 20-25.
Elliott is catching a little flat route right there, but excellent pursuit by the Station defense. They've really been getting after it. And Ballard just really nowhere to go.
I didn't quite make it to the 25, so they give him credit for a couple of yards, and now that'll be a 2nd and 8, maybe 2nd and 9 coming up for Ballard as they are just looking for ways to get that offense going. And so far, not a lot there for him. There have been defenders everywhere, Bryan Station defenders. Here's the snap, and this time Irvin pulls it out. He's going to run himself, and this time he gets up across the 30-yard line, and it's good for a first down.
On the speed option right there, showing off a little bit of his speed right there.
Larry Irvin, 6'1" junior, 29 carries, and he's been an effective rusher. So now 1st and 10. They are at the 31-yard line. Irvin again. This time he gives it to Elliott. Elliott looking for room in that left side of the line. Still battling, running hard, but not much there.
And you can see some of the urgency the Ballard guys are starting to play with here. It's a little bit extra effort at the end of the runs here.
So a good gain by Elliott. Pickup of 6, 2nd and 4 now from the 37-yard line for Ballard in their territory. Clock running under 3 minutes. 2:45 to go in the third quarter. Larry Irvin sends 3 to the right. Elliott there behind him. And the snap and the give again is to Elliott, looking for room around that left side, but again they contain him and make the tackle. See Ashford over there, among other Bryan Station defenders. So Bryan Station doing an excellent job on defense, as indicated by that 0 on the scoreboard. But we've seen them make plays and contain the outside and just not really leaving Ballard with much room to do much of anything.
And just everything that Ballard's throwing at the Station defense, they just seem prepared for.
Here's the snap, and again they hit straight into that line. It didn't need much yardage, but they were not able to get the first down yardage, and a 4th down play will result. Looks like Hockersmith on the carry that time.
It looked like maybe a fullback dive right there, and just the Station defensive line has just really enforced our will today. Not letting the runners get to the second level.
So we're coming up on a 4th down play. 4th and 3. That looks like a short 3. It's 4th and 1. Let's call it 4th and 1. Up under center is Irvin. Did we get a timeout? Bryan Station calls a timeout. And we will take a break here with 1:06 to go in the third. The score 14-0. Bryan Station on top of Ballard. We'll be right back on Glycod.
We all make choices about alcohol. Kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad.
Bye-bye.
Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
Have fun. Hey, remind me about that party again?
And adults make choices whether to talk about it. That's true of parents and every other trusted adult in a kid's life. Kids want to know our expectations, and they want honest answers in everyday conversations. So talk with your kids and help lead them on a positive path. Because when you talk, they hear you.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
.105 to go, third quarter. Coming up on a fourth down play for Ballard. 4th and 1. All right at about the 40-yard line. Irvin up under center. He'll take it himself. Well, they stack it up right there. It's going to be close.
Looks like the Station defense may have got the stop.
Yeah, Bryan Station thinks they held, and it looks like they may have, but we'll see.
Football's
well,
a game of
it is a
inches.
first down indicated for Ballard. Oh, he got it. He just got it. Some of the Bryan Station crowd questioned the call, but it is Ballard's football with a 1st and 10 from about the 41-yard line for Ballard in their own territory. Final minute of the third quarter as the Bruins come up to the line. Irvin sends Elliott to the right. Looks that way, but then takes off and spins and gets up to midfield and close to a first down.
Irvin's showing off some really strong running here in the second half. Looks like he broke maybe about 4 or 5 tackles to pick up that first, or really close to a first.
He is very close to a first down, about less than a yard away, I would say. And now they've got a 2nd and 1. So they might be able to pull something else out of the playbook if they want to, but this will have been the last play of the third quarter as the final seconds tick off. Touchdown for Bryan Station in this third quarter on the run by Washington has put the defenders up 14-0. And now the seconds run off, and we will come to the end of the third quarter of play. 14-0 Bryan Station over Ballard, and we will take a break and be right back with the fourth quarter in just a moment from Bryan Station here on Glycod.
Let's get real. With us, you'll get a great education that can lead to a great career faster. Even better, you won't end up with crippling debt. College for the real world. College for your world.
Make a bold impression when you show up in a new Kia from Cartown Kia.
Save $4,250 off a new 2024 Kia Sorento, or lease for $279 down and $279 per month. And new 2024 Kia Fortes, just $229 down and $229 per month. Or save more with rates as low as 0.9%.
And don't forget our 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty. Give them something to talk about in a new Kia from Cartown Kia and CartownKiaUSA.com.
Let's get real. You could go to work right after high school, but spend a little time with us and we'll give you a better chance to do more, be more, and earn more. College for the real world. College for your world.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
Back for the fourth quarter of action. Ballard with the ball just inside Bryan Station territory. A 2nd down and short. Here is Irvin. He's got the first down and more, and he is at the 30, 25, 20, and 2 defenders bring him down at about the 12-yard line. Larry Irvin has been the most effective weapon for Ballard here in this third quarter, and he just about took that one all the way.
I think everybody kind of shocked right there by Irvin's breakaway speed. Thought he may get 6 right there, but like you said, they've really found their recipe for success, getting some good runs with Irvin here in the second half.
Larry Irvin, 6'1" junior. It's been tough going for the Ballard offense, but he has made some big plays tonight. Now he's got Elliott in the backfield with him, along with Barnett. Here's the snap, and it's Irvin again. This time he just went straight ahead. And He is stopped after a short game, but again, he's moving that football.
And the gains he's been picking up so far in the second half, it makes you just kind of wonder why they weren't going to that in the first half, because he is a very strong runner, very hard to bring down, and some good, nice speed.
Second down now, and they're at the 16-yard line in Bryan Station territory, so Ballard really knocking on that door now for their first scoring of the night, trailing 14-0. We are now into the fourth quarter. And again, Irvin in that backfield with Elliott behind him and Barnett there next to him. It's a pitch to Elliott. Comes around the left side and met and dropped right there. Not much of a gain, if any.
Trying to get the pitch into the boundary right there, and looks like he may have almost had a cutback lane, just unable to get back over there. And it's like a player hurt.
Yeah, we've got players shaking up on the field. Let's take a break, and we'll check on that, and we'll come right back. 14-0 Bryan Station, 10-10 to go fourth quarter here on Glycod.
The road, call Martin's Peterbilt Mobile Service. Our 24/7 commercial roadside service, truck and trailer repair, and warranty service will have you back on the road in no time. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling.
Glycod on YouTube is Kentuckiana's fastest growing high school sports video site. When you click to subscribe, don't forget to tap the bell and be notified of our upcoming live broadcasts and other unique video content. Subscribe for free now at youtube.com/Glycod.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
10-10 to go. In the fourth quarter, we had a Ballard player shaken up on the field, and they're still tending to him near the Bryan Station sideline. Now he's getting to his feet. And I'm trying to pick up the number. Is that
looks like it was
3? That would be Elliott.
Yeah, it looks like it was Elliott, and that'll be a big blow for the Bruins here.
Yeah, he's a very important part of their offense, but he is not able to put much weight on that one leg, so they'll help him to the sidelines. We've seen a lot of Elliott tonight. Will Elliott, 5'8", 140-pound freshman, right in there competing with a lot of bigger players and doing a lot of good for Ballard, and he's got a lot of big games ahead of him, I would think.
Sure, and just hope that he's okay there. Just hope that Ballard can still capitalize on this drive right here. One of their best drives they put together the whole game here.
Yeah, third down for Ballard coming up.
It's third down, Station Nation. Let's hear it for our defense.
Ball at about the 12-yard line for Ballard. Third down play. Got about 7 to go. Irvin waits for that snap. He takes it. He hands off, and there is Hockersmith around the left side, and he's going to go all the way for the touchdown.
A nice outside zone right there. It's like they didn't even skip a beat. Just ran in the end zone untouched there.
So now Ballard is right back in the thick of things with a touchdown with 9:56 to go in the fourth.
And I think we have a game here on our hands now.
Yeah, 14-6 the score. It'll be Abbott to do the kicking for Ballard. His kick is on the way, and the extra point is good. And we've got a 14-7 ball game with 9:56 to go in the fourth quarter. And so KJ Ballard is right back in this. Some big plays. Irvin broke through and gave them that offensive break that they seem to really need.
It looks like both offenses here came alive here in the second half, and that drive right there really brought some electric to the Ballard side over there. So let's see if they can maybe get a stop here on defense and put together another good drive and score a touchdown.
Well, as we said, the possession time is going to favor Bryan Station a lot tonight, and particularly in that first half it did, but it was only 7-0 at the half, and now it's 14-7. And Bryan Station on top, but Ballard right back in this thing as they get set to kick off. Just under 10 minutes to go in the ball game.
For Station on here, you can't take your foot off the gas right here. This is really vulnerable territory right here. So Ballard with the momentum, so see if they can put together a drive and keep the ball in their hands, take some time off the clock.
Bryan Station with 2 return men. Haskins, Green is often used back there. Barber also a returner for Bryan Station. Here's Abbott approaching the ball and kicks it away. Ball is taken at about the 5. Straight up the middle he goes. Gets to about the 30, 35-yard line. A nice return.
Nice return. The crowd getting really hyped there. The crowd would have exploded if he would have took that all the way, but good return, getting them to about the 40-yard line. Really good starting field position here.
Demond Green with the return. And that is a big one for Bryan Station. They needed something to give their offense a spark after that drive and touchdown by Ballard. So with 9:50 to go, the defender offense is back on the field. And now they're under some pressure to deliver a drive here. Davis has it, floats it over the middle, and the catch made up at about the 40-yard line.
Ballard here,
Ashford.
Ballard here coming out in a cover 0 defense, really trying to bring the pressure and create a turnover here, trying to get that ball back to their offense, but really nice read but there by the quarterback, just hitting his guy on the quick hitch, and it's the perfect read when the defense is coming at you with pressure like that.
So 2nd and 5 for Bryan Station. Snap and the give to Washington. He charges ahead, gets about 3 yards, and he's close to a first down, but they'll have a 3rd down play coming up.
For the most part tonight, Washington, every time he's gotten the ball, he's had about 2 or 3 defenders coming down on him, and good job right there by the Ballard defense, getting the stop and bringing up a big 3rd down.
Kalen Washington, one of the stars in Kentucky football right now, and those career yards are just almost unbelievable. Over 3,500 yards coming into this game in his high school career. He's got it again, and he breaks free this time. Down the sideline he goes, 30, 20, stiff arms a man, and finally is pushed out of bounds deep in Ballard territory. A big, big run by Washington.
And just a big hole over there on the outside, and just his breakaway speed, almost able to get away for the touchdown right there. But good job not giving up on the play for the defender or for the Bruin defense there.
Chased him down and got him out of bounds. But now Bryan Station with a big threat as we come up on the 8-minute mark.
The Bruin defense starting to get wore down here in the 4th quarter, but got to stay in the game and get a stop here.
Down about the 10. Here's the snap, and Washington's got it again. Heads up the middle. A couple of Bruins right there to meet him. And he's down about the 5-yard line.
That inside zone, it's been working really well for the Station offense tonight. And again, they're picking up some good yardage for Washington.
A 2nd down play coming. Davis takes it, makes a man miss, and got close to the goal line. Washington again. And it's not broken, so no need to fix, right?
For sure. And again, right there, it looked like he may have been stopped in the backfield, but it's his quick ability to just break tackles and make defenders miss. Able to get it to about the 1-yard line here.
This is a 3rd down play coming up.
And if you're Ballard here, you have to know the run's coming.
Davis takes and the whistle comes in just as he turned to hand it to Washington. This one against the defense. So there won't be much of a penalty in terms of distance.
And maybe move the ball about a half an inch when you're that close in the red zone. Those penalties don't really.
They are very, very close to a touchdown. Bryan Station leading at 14-7. We're under 7 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Third down play coming. Here's the snap. And they give it off, and the play just blew up there as they tried to go to Barber coming across, and Ballard was right there.
And good job by the Bruin defense right there, bringing a full house and able to push him back even further.
So now it's fourth down, and it looks like they'll ask Hannon to kick a field goal. Wow. So Haskins will hold. And Hannon will kick the ball from about the 14-yard line. And an important field goal try coming. Now the referees blow the whistle again. Did we get a timeout? Waiting for the field goal try by Hannon following Ballard stopping that offensive drive by Bryan Station. Defenders were knocking on the door, to say the least.
And a really big field goal here, because this could just about shut the door on the Bruins here if he makes this. And if he doesn't, it leaves the door wide open for the Bruins to make a big comeback.
We're going to reset the clock, I think, is the issue here. 5:55. Has run down to 5:35, so 5:55 is what's on the clock right now as Hannon gets ready to try, apparently, a field goal. And this would be a 24-yarder. Haskins to hold. He's got it. The kick is on the way, and it is good. The flight wasn't beautiful, but it got where it needed to go, didn't it? And it's 17-7, expands that lead for Bryan Station out to 10 points with 5:39 to go. And the defenders now have a 10-point lead, and they didn't get the touchdown that it looked like they were going to get, but that was a big three-pointer field goal by Hannon.
I thought he may have missed it for a second, but way to get it just in there, and a really tall task ahead of the Bruins here now to try to make a 10-point comeback with just a little bit over 5.5 left to go in the game.
Hannon, the kicker, 6'2", 185, and a junior. And now he will get set to kick it off. Under 6 minutes to go, and now a tall order for Ballard, although we saw them come to life on the offensive end with their last possession. The Bruins set to receive. See Thompson back there. Alpha Sika also back there. He wears 17 for Ballard. Here's the kick. Good height to it and had a little hang time. And the return back up to about the 25-yard line. There's Leandre Martin on the return.
For Ballard in a really critical position here, and Irvin really has to put the team on his back and make some big plays here, whether it's with his legs or with his arm.
Yeah, we saw him make some big plays with his legs the last time and with the Bruins on the board, so we'll look for more of that. Larry Irvin, a talented player, 6'1", and a junior. Has some size and some muscle as well. He's got Hockersmith behind him in the backfield. It's Barnett out to the left, along with Sika. Out to the left of the quarterback, that is. And here's the throw out to the sideline, incomplete going for Barnett.
Trying to hit Barnett on the out route out there, just a little bit too far in front of him.
So it'll be a 2nd and 10 now. All at the 36-yard line, or 26-yard line for Ballard in their own territory. Larry Urban looks to that sideline. Now he's got it. He's going to throw, or wants to throw. Running to his right and gets it downfield.
A lot of
near the
traffic.
sideline, yeah, up near the 40-yard line.
A lot of traffic over there, but still able to get it to his guy over there and pick up a first down.
Now that one on the far side over there, the catch made. And that'll be a first down for Ballard. So Urban had to scramble, but a nice throw on the run. Here's the snap, and the give is to Hockersmith, and he is dragged down from behind as he hit into the middle of that line. Nice defensive play by Brunley Fawn.
Trying to get Hockersmith out there on the edge, trying to make a play, get him in space, but just excellent job containing right there by the station defense.
So now a 2nd down play, 2nd and about 9 from the 38. Urban looking to throw and fires it out to the right side and nearly picked off out there.
Really good hands and keeping the toe in bounds to make the catch.
He was able to complete the pass. Bryan Station defensive back had a bead on it, but just was a step late getting there, and that pass was completed, and now they are at the 46-yard line in Bryan Station territory, another first down. Urban straightens up, throws out to the right.
Like trying to go to a quick pass over there to the flat, but the station defender able to get his hand up and get a tip on the ball.
So a 2nd down play coming. 2nd and 10. All spotted at the 46-yard line in Bryan Station territory as Larry Urban brings his team out. Jaden Barnes out to the left. Here is Urban looking and throwing long. And that one is incomplete down near the 20-yard line.
Good defense right there, just playing the over top, just not letting his man get behind him. You know they have to take deep shots here, so just don't let anything get behind you as a defender.
So a big 3rd down play coming up. 3rd and 10 for Ballard. Again, that ball at the 46-yard line. They haven't been able to move it from that point. A couple of incomplete passes. And Urban now faced with a 3rd down and 10 from the 46. He's got Barnett to the right. Sika to the left, now Barnett in motion. Here is the snap and the pass over the middle. Got a man out there to the right and still running hard, close to the first down. They're over there on the sideline. A penalty flag flies up in the air as the players tangle up there on the Ballard sideline.
Look at that halfback screen right there. And it's a good burst of speed. A flag at the end, though.
So we'll see what results. As again, Urban, nice completion under pressure. And we'll see what the signal is. Dead ball, personal foul against the defense. So Ballard will take a walk for some more yardage.
For Station, that's a penalty you just can't have here because Ballard offense really driving the ball now, and just a little bit over 4 minutes left. Still some time for them to get back in this game.
17-7. Ball now at about the 20-yard line. Deep in Bryan Station territory, Irvin. Hockersmith behind him. Takes it and hands it to Hockersmith. He's across the 20 and about to the 18-yard line.
Hockersmith doing a good job carrying the load here so far since Elliott's went out the game.
Here's the snap. He gets it again. This time he is met and dropped. Not much of a gain there for him at all this time.
Really good response here by the station defense after having the personal foul. Some big stops here.
Andrew Bachanga in on that stop, and now a whistle, and I think we may have a timeout. Ballard called a timeout with 3:30 to go, and we will take a break and be right back. 17-7 Bryan Station on top here on Glycod.
Central Kentucky Driving School is raising the bar in driver education because the safety of their students is too important for anything less. Offering driver training for teens and adults, Central Kentucky Driving School will equip you with the skills needed to become a safe and confident driver. A proud community partner, Central Kentucky Driving School invests in their students and families and guides you every step of the way. For more information, give them a call at 859-538-7775 or visit drivecky.com. You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
Back at Bryan Station High School. Glad you're with us tonight on Glycod. Keith Elkins along with KJ Jones and Jackson Miller, our producer. Benson Gregory, our camera operator for tonight. We've seen a good one, a good competitive ball game, 17-7. Bryan Station trying to get this thing nailed down, but Ballard is still playing hard and got a good drive going, and they could get back within 3 with a touchdown and extra point right here and still have time to make a play on defense and get a shot at tying or winning this thing. So the Bruins are still in it, but time is running short for them. It's going to be a third down play. Indicating second down on the field. Now we have a penalty. There's a signal, illegal participation. And they're going to step that off against Bryan Station. Now the ball is all the way down to about the 11-yard line. Call it the 13-yard line. Now they're still signaling second down. Now it's, I think they've got, now they're showing first down on the counter. Now we're going to flip the cards again, and now they're going to say second down. Second down at the 13-yard line. Some dispute about that, about whether it's second or third. Here's the snap, and it's Hockersmith to the right, dodges a man, gets inside the 10, and gets down to close to the 5-yard line.
Hockersmith with some really strong running there, getting to the outside and picking up some extra yardage, getting that first down there. And if you're the Ballard coach, you have to love the fight here from your guys.
So now, first and goal. Spotted just outside the 6, looks like. Here is the snap. And the run to the left, and Hockersmith runs into some trouble and is taken down for a very short, if any, gain.
Hockersmith doing everything he can to pick up some yardage, trying to get to the outside right there, but good job by the station defender, forcing him back into the teeth of defense and getting that help to bring him down.
Now Hockersmith limps to the sideline. That is Martin in there behind Urban in the backfield, and The referees step in, the officials blow the whistles. False start, and that will go against Ballard. That's a big penalty. Comes with 2:39 to go in the ball game. Football resting on inside the 10, and 2nd and goal from the 9-yard line for Ballard. Again, Larry Urban, who's made so many big plays for the Bruins tonight, ready to take the snap. He does, and he hands it off to his running back, and again, not much there. Defenders rising to the occasion. That is Martin, Leandre Martin. They lost Hockersmith, and Elliott also left the field a little while ago. So now 3rd down, 3rd and goal from about the 5. Here is the snap, and it is Irvin trying to get there himself, and he can't do it. Shut off after about a yard gain.
And a nice defensive stand right there. Looks like they try to do a fake pitch and quarterback run with Irvin, but way to stay home and pick up the stop.
So it'll be 4th and goal from the 4, and it is 1:54 to go in the ball game, and Ballard wants a timeout to get that clock stopped. And the defenders have just, as I said, risen to the occasion here on the defense and shut them off, and that time Irvin couldn't find any room either. They've tried a lot of different things. Of course, they've been victimized by injuries, but they have tried a lot of different things, and just a lot of times that Bryan Station defense has just been impenetrable.
And really good job by both teams here. Ballard losing they've lost 2 running backs and still staying with the run game and picking up some good yardage. And then also for the defenders of Bryan Station, Ballard's tried to run the ball the whole game. They stood strong for just about the whole game. They've given up a few big runs, but for the most part, they've been able to stand there and stop them.
And the Bruins were banged up a bit even coming into the game. This is Abbott on to try to give him 3. From about 26 yards.
And just going with a smart play here to taking the points on the 4th down.
Kick is on the way, and it is good. So 3 more on the board for Ballard. That comes with 1:54 to go. That'll make it a 17-10 ball game. 17-10 to go, 17-10 the score, and 1:54 to go. So they elected to take the 3 and take their chances after that. So now, but they do have a chance, and they're within a touchdown. So 17-10. Obviously, you got to get that football back right away. So we'll look for that on the kickoff.
Yeah, and I was thinking they were going to go for it there, but just took the smart play, took the immediate points, and here just try to go for the onside kick and leave your offense some more time.
Right, if you go for it there and don't get it, then your chances are totally gone. So they elected to take the 3-pointer, and Colton Abbott delivered that. Now he will kick off. This is, if ever there's a chance for the hands team to be in action, this would be the time. And they have the players up there ready to receive, players who are accustomed to handling the football. Colton Abbott approaches it. There's the attempt at the onside kick. And a scramble for it. So we'll see how they come out of there with it, but it did not look like it made it the required distance. So no signal yet. So there is the possession by Bryan Station as they ruled illegal touching by Ballard, and so it did not go the required distance, and the defenders have it. So now it's a matter of ball security the rest of the way. Let's see how the defenders handle this situation. The snap, and they'll hand it off. Not much of a game, but that's not the point at this stage. Washington. Ballard takes a timeout. I believe that's it for Ballard on the timeouts, and might have had a player. Yeah, they do have a player shaking up on the play. So let's take a quick break, and we'll come right back. 17-10 Bryan Station, 1:49 to go here on Glycod.
The road, call Martin's Peterbilt Mobile Service. Our 24/7 commercial roadside service, truck and trailer repair, and warranty service will have you back on the road in no time. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling.
Glycod on YouTube is Kentuckiana's fastest growing high school sports video site. When you click to subscribe, don't forget to tap the bell and be notified of our upcoming live broadcasts and other unique video content. Subscribe for free now at youtube.com/Glycod.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
Cordier Atkinson was the Ballard player who was shaken up, but he was able to leave the field, and now it's Bryan Station's ball, and they're trying to kill this final 1:49. Second down. And about 9 yards to go. Ball at the 49-yard line in Ballard territory. The snap, the turn. And the hand to Washington. He's going to try to take it outside. And he tries to stay in bounds. I don't know if he was successful or not. But he came out to the right side and took a few seconds off the clock.
It looks like he just barely stayed in bounds. Looks like he was almost about to get stopped in the backfield, but able to break the contain and get to that outside.
And I think Ballard did have one timeout left. And they have taken it now with 1:36 to go. And a 17-10 score. Washington doing the running that time, and now they're going to be left with a third down situation and about 4 yards to go. Ball spotted at about the 42-yard line in Ballard territory. The coaches using all the options they have here, taking these timeouts, and
it's been a lot of big.
Yeah,
I was going to say it's been a lot of big third downs in this game, but this is the biggest one of all right here.
A third down play coming up for Bryan Station. This would be their first win of the season, so you know they want to get this one nailed down. They've lost to three very tough opponents, all state champions in the different classifications last year, but three state champions to start out the Bryan Station schedule this year, and they lost all three, and now trying to get a win against a good Ballard team, which would drop to 1-3. But they have had some tough losses as well and had a nice shutout win over PRP last week. On 3rd and 10. Straight ahead they go, taking no chances. And that'll bring up 4th down. But now the clock is running, and there's only 1:25 to go, and it continues to run.
It looks like they were able to get the stop there.
So it'll be 4th down. Now Bryan Station won't be in a hurry to do anything right away. Now whistles and a timeout. Official timeout. So the clock stops with 1:10 to go. I don't know if we had a player shaken up, but they got an official timeout. Now we get ready to start again. I think we are. Well, that comes with 1:10 to go. 4th down. Davis waits. And he's got it. And straight ahead they go. Close to a first down. Did he get it?
Not sure. It's going to be one you have to bring at the change for. It's a really big call here. Thought he may have been just a little bit short.
So it was Washington, and Ballard says they've got it, and they are leaving the field. Are they going to take a second look at this? Bryan Station still out on the field. Coach Philip Hawkins asking for a ruling. And now I guess that's going to be, all right, are we going to do a measurement or not? The officials gathered around that football out there. Bryan Station waiting. Ballard in the huddle on the far side. The clock shows 53.4 seconds to go. And Bryan Station with a 17-10 lead. And so now we're getting a measurement. Here come the chains, and let's see what the result is.
From the ball placement, I'm thinking that he may have just gotten it.
There it is, and this is going to be a first down for Bryan Station, and that should wrap it up for the defenders. Well, that took a little while to decide, but the signal was first down Bryan Station, and this crowd goes into celebrate mode, but they couldn't celebrate here until the final minute of play. Now, of course, they'll need to run out these final 53 seconds. But if they can execute, they should do that and have their first victory of the season.
Couldn't ask for a more exciting first win for the defenders here tonight.
17-10 the score. Now they should be able to run it out as his teammates gather around James J.D. Davis, who has led his team to an apparent victory tonight. The snap, and he backs up a couple of steps and takes a knee, and that'll put it at 28 seconds, and that should do it. Clock running down now to the final seconds, and Bryan Station is going to celebrate their first win of the season. It was a tough one, a 17-10 win over the Ballard Bruins tonight here at Bryan Station High School. An 0-3 start for the defenders, but now they are on the winning track. And for Ballard, a very, very tough loss after they'd gotten their first win of the season last week. But this was truly a competitive game, KJ. We'll have plenty of chances to talk about it here on our post-game show coming up. The clock has come to 0, and the final score, Bryan Station 17 and Ballard 10. We'll begin our post-game report in just a moment on Glycod.
Are you an HVAC and refrigeration tech looking for new opportunities? Tech24 is your single source for commercial HVAC, refrigeration, and kitchen equipment maintenance all across the country. We have exciting career opportunities with great pay and benefits in your area. To learn more, contact Brad at 864-549-8344 and check us out on the web at mytech24.com. 864-549-8344.
I love Head Start.
Children love Head Start, and you will too. Community Action Council's prep academies are hiring now. Head Start is an early childhood education program for children from birth to age 5. Help us give more children the Head Start advantage.
Teacher, what are you waiting for?
Join our team of dedicated education professionals. Apply online today at comaction.org. What are you waiting for?
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital. I put out a forest fire. I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives. And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
calling all football fans. Come on down to Roosters, where the wings are hot, the drinks are cold, and the good times never stop. Roosters is where you can catch all the action of the game and enjoy a delicious meal. Choose from 15 varieties of sauces. Even try our burgers, salads, and out-of-this-world pizzas. Something for everyone at Roosters. Dine in, carry out, or let us cater. Open late for the Night Owls. Visit our Richmond Road location or off Nicholasville Road by Walmart.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
Make a bold impression when you show up in a new Kia from Cartown Kia.
Save $4,250 off a new 2024 Kia Sorento, or lease for $279 down and $279 per month. And new 2024 Kia Fortes, just $229 down and $229 per month. Or save more with rates as low as 0.9%.
And don't forget our 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty. Give them something to talk about in a new Kia from Cartown Kia and CartownKiaUSA.com.
Tonight's post-game recap is brought to you by Cartown Kia, your dealership for unmatched design, performance, and savings at 3120 Lexington Road in Nicholasville. Visit them online at CartownKiaUSA.com.
Back at Bryan Station High School, a good one tonight, won by the Defenders, 17-10 the final. Bryan Station wins it, and we've got a lot of football, of course, coming up through the season on Glycod. So let's take a look at next week's schedule. Coming up on Friday, September the 20th, a 6:30 start for Tates Creek and Bryan Station right here, and then 7 o'clock for Charlestown at Providence over in southern Indiana as part of our Glycod coverage over there. And then 7:30 right here in Lexington, Corbin at Frederick Douglass, and Louisville area game, 7:30, Mayo versus Trinity, which should be a good one, and 7:30 start also for South Oldham at Oldham County. That's coming up Friday, September the 20th on Glycod. And we'll tell you, too, that tonight's scoreboard is presented by Community Action Council, helping people and changing lives. And we've seen a good one here tonight, KJ. Two very competitive teams, and they fought it out. Bryan Station, as we said a couple of times, had the edge in possession time, but that's not the big statistic. They did win the game, but it was a battle all the way to the end.
Yeah, it definitely was. And, yeah, like you said, Bryan Station able to have the ball for a lot longer. And I think what it really came down to was Bryan Station being able to have a pass game, and Ballard just not able to establish their pass game in this game.
Yeah, we saw Larry Urban, the Ballard quarterback, do a lot of different things for his team, but they just couldn't get an air attack going. He later had some nice gains on the ground, and the other running backs, Elliott and Hockersmith, ran hard and had some decent gains, but also suffered injuries as the game went along. So they were without them, and Coach Keene mentioned in his pregame interview that they're a little bit banged up coming into this game as well. So Ballard, a tough competitive loss, but a loss nonetheless. And so you go back to work next week. Bryan Station now has that first win on the board. Ballard has some work to do, but they certainly can't fault their competitiveness tonight, and so they have something to build on too, won't they?
Yeah, for sure. And Ballard, they played a good second half right there. Running with Irvin in the second half is something that really worked, so I would expect them to get back to that in later games. And then Bryan Station getting their first win. They've played their tough part of the schedule so far, and they can build off this and carry that into the latter part of the season and get some more wins.
We've got a lot coming up on our post-game report. We'll have the drive of the game. We'll have most outstanding players, and we'll take a look at some scoring plays as well. All right, we want to do that right now. We'll do the Central Kentucky Driving School Drive of the Game. Tonight's Drive of the Game is brought to you by Central Kentucky Driving School, raising the bar on driver education. To sign up for more information, visit drivecky.com. And KJ, we felt like the drive of the game was the one that put the first score on the game back in the first half.
Yeah, because that really just changes the whole identity of the game, because Bryan Station took the lead and just never looked back, and they carried that momentum into the second half and was able to get another touchdown on a field goal after that. And they also drove the ball pretty good distance for that touchdown.
And a nice touch on the pass by Davis, a nice catch by Haskins, and that put the defenders in front as we closed out the first half. Really not much time at all left in the first half when that score was put on the board. So Bryan Station took that 7-0 lead into halftime, and that turns out to be our drive of the game, our Central Kentucky Driving School drive of the game. So we got lots more coming up on our post-game report. We'll take a break right now and be back from Bryan Station in just a moment here on Glycod.
Bold impression when you show up in a new Kia from Cartown Kia.
Save $4,250 off a new 2024 Kia Sorento, or lease for $279 down and $279 per month. And new 2024 Kia Fortes, just $229 down and $229 per month. Or save more with rates as low as 0.9%.
And don't forget our 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty. Give them something to talk about in a new Kia from Cartown Kia and CartownKiaUSA.com.
Are you a parent battling with raising your child in today's fallen world? You're not alone. The Operation Parent Handbook is your beacon of hope with info and guidance on social media, vaping, anxiety, and more. It's a resource that equips you with the guidance and conversation starters you need in your parenting journey. Use discount code KIDS at checkout to get 10% off any handbook. Visit operationparent.org to reclaim your confidence as a parent. Operation Parent, you've got this.
Let's get real. For a lot of people, 4 years of college might as well be a million. With us, you can get a certificate in a matter of months and start a career right away. College for the real world. College for your world.
Need a tow? Martin's Peterbilt Towing Service is here 24/7. Based in London and Pikeville, we will travel to you. Commercial trucks and trailers, no job too big. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling.
To hear what's on your mind. Take this time to talk and get it right. You know I'll be there all your life. When you need me, I'll be by your side.
Little everyday conversations about the dangers of underage drinking can make a big difference in a child's life. Talk, they hear you.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable. They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
Back at Bryan Station now for a look at tonight's scoring summary, brought to you by IBEW Local 369. Power up your potential. And not a lot of scoring in this ball game tonight, KJ, but Bryan Station got it started there late in the first half. We mentioned our drive of the game, a nice play there, and a big play to get the defenders out in front.
Yeah, and like you said, not a lot of scoring, but scoring came in critical moments. That touchdown before the halftime, that was a big one to get the momentum, and then the field goal at the end after the big Kalen Washington run is what really sealed the game for the defenders tonight. So, yeah, like I said, just scoring in the right moments in this game.
Yeah, they had the second touchdown of the game by Washington there in the third quarter, and that put them up 14-0, but Ballard got on the board, and Hawkinsmith a touchdown, and followed by the late field goal by Abbott of Ballard, and closing out as 17-10 as they Bruins made a game of it and hung in there, competed till the very end, but it was Bryan Station's night, and they get the win tonight, winning it by a score of 17-10 over Ballard. And the Bryan Station defenders get their first win of the year. And Ballard drops to 1-3. That's the Bryan Station record as well, following the Bryan Station win here tonight. So we, as you look at the Ballard touchdown there, that is Hockersmith that got in, and he was shaken up later in the game and had to leave. And Ballard not at 100% physically right now, but they battled tonight, and it is 17-10 was the final. And we will take our final break and come back with our most outstanding players and wrap things up from Bryan Station tonight right after this on Glycod.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
Home of excellent service, support, and satisfaction, Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment is your one-stop mower shop. Family owned since 1985, Lexington Outdoor offers top brands like Husqvarna, Toro, Grasshopper, and Echo. Plus, free pickup and delivery. Located just 2 miles west of Douglas High School, they're open weekdays and most Saturday mornings. For more info, stop in or visit their website at lexoutdoorpower.com. Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, the right equipment for the right job.
Calling all football fans. Come on down to Roosters, where the wings are hot, the drinks are cold, and the good times never stop. Roosters is where you can catch all the action of the game and enjoy a delicious meal. Choose from 15 varieties of sauces. Even try our burgers, salads, and out-of-this-world pizzas. Something for everyone at Roosters. Dine in, carry out, or let us cater. Open late for the Night Owls. Visit our Richmond Road location or off Nicholasville Road by Walmart.
Are you an HVAC and refrigeration tech looking for new opportunities? Tech24 is your single source for commercial HVAC, refrigeration, and kitchen equipment maintenance all across the country. We have exciting career opportunities with great pay and benefits in your area. To learn more, contact Brad at 864-549-8344 and check us out on the web at mytech24.com. 864-549-8344.
A new year means next level math, but even the best teachers can't always provide the personal attention each child needs. Mathnasium has a solution to help any student excel. Our caring, highly trained instructors use a range of teaching modes that ensure true foundational understanding. We're not about rote memorization. The Mathnasium method develops the critical thinking and problem solving skills they need to succeed, with the option to learn face-to-face online at home or face-to-face at one of our 1,000 neighborhood learning centers. Mathnasium, we're changing lives through math.
Let's get real. With us, you'll get a great education that can lead to a great career faster. Even better, you won't end up with crippling debt. College for the real world. College for your world.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School Football on Glycod.
Back to wrap things up on Glycod tonight from Bryan Station High School. Defenders win it 17-10. Time to take a look at our most outstanding players. Tonight's most outstanding players are presented by Elite Building Products, locally owned and offering an outstanding selection of windows, doors, and siding. Stop in at 242 Wilson Drive in Nicholasville or visit them at EliteKentucky.com. And we saw outstanding performance by Kalen Washington tonight, KJ.
Yeah, Kalen Washington really put the team on his back. He had a big touchdown there in the second half, and then he also had a big run at the end to score the field goal to kind of put the game out of reach for Ballard. And he had 23 rushes. A lot of them were in between the tackles and runs that weren't big noise, but runs that kept his team in the game and kept the ball moving.
Yeah, 23 carries, 133 yards, and really going up against that Ballard defense every time he touched the football. His long run of the night was 49 yards, so we were looking for him to break through, and he did, and he was a big part of Bryan Station being able to get this win and being able to nail it down the way they did. We'll give an honorable mention to James Davis, the Bryan Station quarterback, as passing tonight. James Davis, 12 of 18 for 144 yards and a touchdown tonight as well. But Kalen Washington really carried the load for the Bryan Station defenders. And on the Ballard side?
On the Ballard side, Larry Irvin, he played a good game today, had some really big runs at the end and put together some big possessions at the end of the game also to keep his team in the game, and really had his offense still fighting. They were down but never lost a step, and really, like I said, we're fighting to the end of the game and trying to get this win. A
couple of field goals in the game. The place kickers tonight, those duties handled by Colton Abbott for Ballard, and also John Hannon for Bryan Station, who had a good night tonight kicking that football and delivered some good punts as well for the defenders. But our most outstanding players, Kalen Washington and Larry Irvin, as Bryan Station wins it tonight by a score of 17-10. Coming up next Friday on Glycod, a look at next week's schedule brought to you by New Vista. They see the good ahead. Again, Friday, September 20th, Tates Creek at Bryan Station, a 6:30 kick. Charlestown at Providence over in Southern Indiana, 7 p.m. Then at 7:30, Corbin at Frederick Douglass. And then at 7:30, also Mail at Trinity, and 7:30 for South Oldham at Oldham County. Corbin Frederick Douglass will draw a few football fans next week. We hope you'll join us on Glycod for those games and throughout the season. And as always, visit glycod.com for more information. That'll do it for us tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. We've been coming to you from Bryan Station High School tonight. For producer Jackson Miller, and for our camera operator Benson Gregory, and for KJ Jones, I'm Keith Elkins. Again, the final score tonight, Bryan Station 17 and Ballard 10. Thanks for watching, and good night from Bryan Station on Glycod.
From Glycod, this has been Central Kentucky High School Football. Presented by Bluegrass Community and Technical College. Never underestimate you. Tonight's game was brought to you by Cartown Kia in Nicholasville. Movement that inspires. IBEW Local 369. Power up your potential. Mathnasium of East and West Lexington. Changing lives through math. Roosters, a fun, casual place for wings and more. Martin's Peterbilt of Central Kentucky. Community Action Council. New Vista. Tech 24. Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, and Fast Signs.
For schedule information about our upcoming broadcasts, visit our website, glicod.com, Facebook and Twitter @Glycod. We thank you for tuning into this live sports presentation from Glycod.